This is the MTech Auto Time Attack G87 M2, and I'm Jay, a Time Attack driver. And in 2024, we went podium hunting. We met a lot of new friends along the way, and along with the family over at MTech Auto, we won, and we won a lot. This was my favorite car to drive, and we went fast, sometimes too fast. And it pains me to say, we're moving on from this platform. But why?
Hey everybody, Jason here, and we are rushing to MTech Auto because it is true, we are getting rid of the G87 MTech Time Attack build. We had a lot of success with this car, and we were talking for about 2 months about switching platforms. And the last time I saw the car, we gave it a beautiful OCD detail and put it away for storage. Let's take a look at the last time I saw the car. If you've been following along in our G87 Time Attack build, you'll know that we had some really good success. You know, every Time Attack event we went to, we were either first or second. We had a lot of fastest of the days as well. It was a really good car. So you might be wondering, why are we switching platforms? You know, what have we learned racing this car? What are some good things? What are some bad things? Those are things we'll all discuss at the end. But let's rush over to the shop because I'm told that all the parts are coming off the car. And if I want to say goodbye to the G87, if I want to see it one more time, I better head over there before it's out the door by the end of the week. So let's go, guys. So everybody, we're here at MTech Auto. Let's go see the G87.
Yo, Jay.
Dude, where is it?
It's in the back.
Dude,
let's go see it.
Is it in pieces?
No. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, it's right there. Dude.
Okay, I will leave you to some space.
Oh. Dude, you guys were... It doesn't even have a trunk. Oh my goodness. This thing is a far cry from where it was. There's the Verus engineering front splitter. Oh my goodness. This car is just... doesn't even have a trunk right now. Oh my goodness. The last time I saw this car, it was decked out in basically everything. At least it still has the Verus engineering hood scoop there. Oh my goodness. We are back to the sofas, ladies and gentlemen. The cage is out. Oh my goodness. I'm lost for words. I'm really sad to see this thing go, but as this project ends, we start another one. So everybody, honestly, me and the M2 had an amazing first season developing it and time attacking it. Every event we went to, we were on the podium, if not fastest of the day. And honestly, this car is like my spirit animal, right? High horsepower, front engine, rear wheel drive. You can put your foot down, the car is gonna slide everywhere. You can do burnouts anywhere. It can corner, it can stop. It's the best dual personality car that I've ever driven. What I mean by that is it can go really fast. You can grip drive it if you want, but you can also completely be an idiot and slide it around and hoot it around anywhere. So everyone, let's take a look at the car that's gonna be replacing this one. You've already seen it in the video actually, and then we'll talk about what we learned developing the G87 and why we're switching platforms. Let's go. So everybody, that's right. We are going from the G87 M2 to this the G82 M4 competition with X-Drive, the all-wheel drive model. And you know, a lot of people are gonna ask, why are we going to all the hassle just to switch to M4? Well, we'll sit down and we'll talk all about that and all the things that we learned from developing the G87. Well, to give you an idea of where this car is actually headed, one of the parts for it is already in. It's gonna give you a clue to the direction we're headed in. And if you know where this front splitter is from, if you know what car this is off of, it'll give you an idea, again, of where we're headed. But we're super excited to be developing an M4, and I think this car is gonna stick around for a long time.
To talk about why we're moving to the G82 M4, we need to talk about the differences between the M2 and the M4. I want to start off by saying that I've driven both of these cars, and we think this is the right decision for us. The M2 has a wheelbase of 108 inches and weighs 3,800 pounds. The M4, on the other hand, has a wheelbase of 112.5 inches, and the M4 Competition X-Drive has a curb weight of 3,900 pounds, about 100 pounds heavier than the M2. There's 2 points there. A slightly longer wheelbase and wider track is going to make the M4 more stable at speed and less snappy when it comes to oversteer. Yes, it does weigh more, and when it came to the M2, with minimal efforts in weight reduction, we did smaller wheels, lighter seats, AP brakes, a rear seat delete, but an otherwise full interior, full sound deadening, and not cutting anything up, we were able to lose about 130 pounds, and that's without doing a lightweight battery. We felt if we were going to be aggressive with weight reduction, taking the passenger seat out for example, the insulation, sound deadening, electronics, the sound system, airbags, seats, lightweight battery, AP brakes on all four corners, downsized rims and tires, and more, that we wanted to find a car that we would keep longer term. Because once you start cutting things up, there's no going back. With the M2, we were on a OTS BM3 Stage 2 tune, and that car had a lot of trouble putting down the power. Yes, that 10-stage traction control is great, but we actually got slightly faster lap times with everything completely off. With 600 plus horsepower and being a BMW, you so much as breathe on the pedal and the car wants to go sideways. But yes, it does those beautiful slides, and it's the most fun you could have in a car ever.
With all this being said, Time Attack is all about going fast. One lap, all out pace, one perfect lap. And for us, we learned quite a lot developing the G87. You know, for example, running a square setup with a small amount of toe out in the front, increasing the front rebound slightly relative to the rear, balancing crossweight of course, and running a slight rake really helped us with the entry and mid-corner understeer that so many BMWs have. On the exits, we ran a significant amount of rear toe in, and softening the rear compression damping slightly relative to the front helped us tremendously with exit traction. Which leads me to my next point. The obvious difference between these two cars is one is rear-wheel drive and the other is all-wheel drive. And the shop is full of rear-driven cars. We want to try something different, this time with big power. And if you don't know, with a custom tune, some breather mods, a splash of ethanol, the S58M cars are making 700 plus wheel horsepower and they're running sub 10 quarter miles easy. And we felt that the all-wheel drive, the ceiling would be higher. If you like the G87 build and where it was headed, you're gonna like the G82 M4 build. And trust me, it took a lot of convincing me and a lot of debate for us to step away from the G87 M2 and into the M4. In my last video, I mentioned that I'm working on another build, and although I'll be doing some driving in this M4, this is not that car. So stay tuned because there are gonna be some really cool builds for both the shop and my personal garage, and of course, those general track reviews that you're used to. There were some talks about me potentially selling my M2 competition and instead keeping the G87, but the M2C is gonna be even better in 2025. It's gonna take on, let's call it a new form. And I felt like this car would be a better platform for what I want to do with it. More on that to come. So guys, subscribe to follow along. The 2025 season is fast approaching, and well, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm really gonna miss the G87, and thanks for following along in the journey. Every time I got in, I knew it was going to be a good time. I had to respect its performance, but I always knew what it was going to do. For the year that we had it, we loved it and looked after it, and it never let us down. We don't ever really own the cars we own, but we enjoy and look after them until the next. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.